What are the differences between sex in porn and in real life? I can't confirm this is true for all women. But a lot of women aren't going to suck your dick for 45 minutes. In porn, the women tend to be okay with pretty much anything the guy wants to do. Stick it in raw? Go for it. Stick it in the back door? Sure. Shove a fist up there? No problem. People have already said it. But communication is important. Different women like different things, and you have to figure and refigure each partner out as the individual they are. Porn is more about what looks good on camera. Ideally, IRL sex is about having fun with your partner and receiving mutual pleasure. Regardless of whether it's picture perfect or not. A lot of acts performed in porn, because it is a performance, don't actually feel good for many people. Sex can be messy, ugly and silly, and communicating with your partner about what works for them and vice versa is important. Women don't really want their cervix smashed. The difference between sex in porn and sex in real life are like the differences between a fight in WWE and a fight in real life. In both porn and WWE, the act is heightened for entertainment purposes and only slightly resemble the same act in real life. Awkwardness. You gotta get used to just having a giggle and carrying on. Bumped noses. Realizing you both tried to move to the side at the same time. Figuring out where your partner is trying to move you to. Whatever you call that, you pumped my vagina full of air and it just did an impressive imitation of a wet fart moment. Human bodies are clumsy, and sometimes we're awkward, and sometimes our limbs just go a bit wonky. Also, make it a threesome and this becomes even more apparent. Plus, no one in porn brings enough hair ties to group sex. Seriously. One thing I've noticed that no one has brought up is the power dynamics that are present in the majority of porn. Sex should be about mutual pleasure. Porn is about men taking what they want. Even in porn that's not explicitly BDSM, dominance-based. It's all about women moving, looking, being whatever the camera and hence the male gaze wants. Look at the titles. Teen Pussy Destroyed, Hot MILF Gangbanged, Small Asian Takes Giant Cock. It's clear this isn't about the woman's pleasure. And honestly, it's not even about the men's. Really. In this context, sex is about power and control. A man isn't manly if he isn't fucking some pussy with his giant cock, and a woman isn't a woman unless she's an object to conquer. Like others have said, amateur porn sometimes is more realistic. But not always. Sex isn't about winning, sex is about enjoying yourself and your partner. The best partners I've had have been just as invested in my own pleasure as in theirs. I was once in a little discomfort during sex and they were so tuned into me that they immediately stopped, checked in, and couldn't stay aroused, knowing that I wasn't enjoying myself. That attracted me to them so much. Also, don't discount how hot it is to have someone check in with you or to check in with them. When both parties are aroused and the other person whispers in your ear, "Is this okay?" as they take things to the next level. Take off clothing or touch a new place. It's hot, hot, hot. I have never seen that in porn. In real life, consent is sexy. In porn life, consent is rarely a thought. To sum up, porn is performative and often shows the worst types of objectification. Focus on power dynamics and ignores what sex really should be about. Edit. I just want to say that this is a generalization of hetero porn, which is a huge percentage of available porn. I have found, though, that these power dynamics are still present for the most part in gay and lesbian porn as well. People in the videos you usually see don't talk much other than expressing they like it. There is a lot of talking involved when you're with someone new. Asking to do a thing is great and appreciated. You can't just pull a new move and expect for the other person to be okay with it. Also, no one laughs in porn. Mistakes, fumbles, and queefs happen. Be able to talk about it and move on. Porn for the most part isn't even close to real. Be with someone you can laugh with and feel comfortable making a mistake with. These people are paid to be perfect. Don't equate yourself to that. It will set you up for failure. Their anal sex is always super clean in porn. Sorry, not sorry. The only similarity is that some object usually enters some orifice. Porn looks like it hurts from a woman's perspective. Sex shouldn't feel like that or be one-sided. Most people's bodies outside of porn are not like the bodies you see in porn. You might not see things like cellulite, fat rolls, stretch marks, scars, zits, dimples, sagging, or moles in porn, but most people have at least one of those things. Sometimes more than one. Likewise, in porn you might see a lot of people who have had cosmetic surgery. But outside of porn most people don't have cosmetic surgery. I would never treat my wife the way porn treats most women. In real life, most women aren't going to bang a guy for delivering a pizza or fixing their cable TV. You might not hear it happen in porn. But women can queef during sex. Happened to a girl I was with during doggy and we laughed our asses off about it. In real life it is fine for both to collapse in a heap of giggles. In real life you don't have sex at all. The bodies. I've never seen an outie vagina or even a slightly average-sized dick in porn. All the dicks are big huge and all the vaginas are innas. And both these things do occur naturally for some people. But it's just not the case for some people. Genitals come in all different shapes and sizes and that is not very well shown in porn. The first time I even realized outies exist was when I saw my friends when I was like 16. Depending on your partner you can run into one of more of the following. Your partner having a hard time lining up with your orifice of choice, random gas happening. Random unexplained sounds, muscle cramps, condom issues. Breaks. Incorrectly sized. Whatever. Whoever is penetrating not having good thrust form, lubrication issues, something said in dirty talk that takes someone out of it, and least likely but certainly not least traumatizing. Your partner realizing mid-sex that they're actually gay. Again. I'm sorry, Kendall. Too many things to list, going ass to mouth or ass to vag. Slapping a woman's vulva. Okay, some women like this, but seriously ask first. The lack of lube used. How clean everything is. Lesbians having super long nails. How common things like choking are. It can easily be dangerous because it's super easy to damage the throat IRL. And so much more.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Awkwardness is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.